Alright, my name is Elliott Robertson, and today we're going to be propagating a plant by stem cutting. You might think it's difficult to propagate a plant, but really a plant like this, it's not very difficult. This is a herbaceous plant, so it's soft tissue, where a hardwood plant would be tougher to propagate. A plant like this isn't that difficult. So I'm going to go through how you do it first, and then I'm going to let you all do one yourself. So the first thing you want to do, of course, is get some soil in your cup. And I just got these little cups right here. They're not really for planting, but you can use kind of whatever you want for it. So, and I'm moistening the soil already. You want to make sure your soil is moist. Because the way we're going to do it, we're going to put it in a bag, and it's going to act sort of like a greenhouse. And the water is going to actually come out of the soil and provide water for the plant. So what you want to do on the plant is, you see where the leaves are coming off the side, that's where the buds are at. That's where the roots are going to grow from. So you want to make sure you have at least a couple buds on your cutting before you plant it. So you'll be sure that the roots will grow. So I'm going to take one. I'm just using a little razor blade to cut it. It's really not that hard to cut. And you just want to take and remove the leaves on the side right here so you can plant it into the soil. And you just take that and just plant it like that. And then what you want to do is, if you want to use a bag instead of having to water it so often, you really, in the greenhouse you would have a mist system that mists every 15 minutes, and that's what keeps it moist. But you can actually do this, and the bag will act sort of like a greenhouse and keep the water in, so it'll keep the plant moist. So if you do that right there, you don't have to water it very often at all, and it'll stay moist in there. And you can check on it, every few days or every week to see if it's rooted. And if it has, you can transplant it into a different pot, and then it'll be just like a regular plant. So if you all want to plant one yourself, just come up and fill your cup up with soil, and I'll take your cutting and give it to you, and you can plant it. No, leave it kind of loose. Just put it in there below that. Those right there. Y'all don't forget a bag.
Do you choose this plant for a reason?
This is a Photonia, and just kind of where it's, real soft, it'll grow roots a whole lot easier. Something like a coleus or something like that will do really good too.
See that on there. I thought it was Demon's PowerPoint set of demonstration.
I'll get you a new one. pretty simple. There's a lot of different ways of propagation. This is one of the more simple methods, like I say, for a little indoor herbaceous plant like this. And you can go to Lowe's or anywhere and buy indoor plants, and most of them can be propagated by this way. Some of them require more or less water, more or less sunlight, but this is a more lower sunlight plant. So, I mean, if you get it to root and transplant it, it doesn't need too much sunlight. So, doing this, you can save money if you have a few indoor plants. Instead of having to buy an entire new plant, you can just propagate the ones you have. And it also makes you feel good when you create a new plant just from a mother plant like this. So y'all take them home, see if you can keep them alive, and that's all I've got.